The Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis, condensed to 6 minutes, narrated by Jewel Miller, voiceover artist. My dear Wormwood, I note with grave displeasure that your patient has become a Christian. There is no need to despair. Hundreds of adult converts have been reclaimed after a brief sojourn in the enemy's camp and are now with us. The best thing is to keep the patient from the serious intention to pray. Your affectionate Uncle, Screwtape. My dear Wormwood, you say you are delirious with joy because the European humans have started another of their wars. Did the patient respond to some of your terror pictures of the future? Did you work in some fine thrills in the pit of his stomach? Well, Wormwood, do not allow any temporary excitement distract you from the real business of undermining faith. If we are not careful, we shall see thousands turning in this tribulation to the enemy. One of our best weapons, contented worldliness, is rendered useless in wartime. Not even a human can believe in war that he is going to live forever. You are anxious to report spectacular wickedness, but do remember the only thing that matters is the extent to which you separate the man from the enemy. It does not matter how small the sins are, provided that their cumulative effect is to edge the man away from the light and out into the nothing. Murder is no better than cards. If cards can do the trick, indeed, the safest road to hell is the gradual one, the gentle slope, soft underfoot, without sudden turnings. To us, a human is primarily food. Our aim is to absorb his will into ours. We want cattle who can finally become food. The enemy wants servants who can finally become sons. We are empty and would be filled. He is full and flows out. Your affectionate Uncle, Screwtape. My dear Wormwood, so your man is in love, and in the worst kind of love, with a girl. Can you not see that the very house she lives in, he ought not to have entered? The whole house bears a sickening resemblance to heaven, the regions where there is only life, and therefore all that is not music is silence. Music and silence. How I detest them both! Your affectionate Uncle, Screwtape. My dear Wormwood, I gather the patient's behavior during the first air raid has been the worst possible. He has been very frightened and thinks himself a great coward and therefore feels no pride. Bring us back food, or be food yourself. Your affectionate Uncle, Screwtape. My very dear Wormwood. My puppet. My pigsty. You have let a soul slip through your fingers! It makes me mad to think of it. How well I know what happened at the instant when they snatched him from you. Just think and let it be befitting of your agony. What he felt at that moment, as if a scab had fallen from his eyes, as if he were emerging from a hideous hell-like tattoo. He got through so easily! No gradual misgivings, no doctor's sentence, no operating theater, instantaneous liberation! One moment it seemed to be all our world. the scream of bombs, the stink and taste of high explosives on the lips and in the lungs, the feet burning with weariness, the heart cold with horrors. Next moment, all this was gone. Gone like a bad dream, never again to be of any account. Defeated, outmaneuvered, fool. All that sustains me is the conviction that our rejection of all silly nonsense and claptrap must win in the end. Meanwhile, I have you to settle with. Most truly, your increasingly and ravenously affectionate uncle, Screwtape. The end.
I don't know what beauty or what glory I'll see. I don't know what I'll behold that morning divine. I only know for sure that heaven's really gonna shine. It's gonna shine. It's gonna shine. It's gonna shine. Oh yes, I know. It's gonna shine. It's gonna shine. It's glory. There is glory in this soul of mine. In this soul of mine, because I know for sure that heaven's really gonna shine.
I am Jewel Miller, and I bless you for stopping by.